water of crystallization. Now what is water of crystallization? Before we proceed, let us try to find out what are the salts in class 10th course which have water of crystallization. So few of these salts are ferrous sulfate .7H2. We have already studied this salt in chapter number 1. Copper sulfate pentahydrate, calcium sulfate hemihydrate, this is also known as plaster of Paris. Calcium sulfate, 2 water of crystallization, it is gypsum. There are various other salts also. For example, sodium carbonate, it contains 10 molecules of water of crystallization. Now what is water of crystallization? Actually it is a fixed number of water molecules present in one formula unit of a salt. This is a salt. In one formula unit 7 molecules of water are associated, so it has 7 water molecules of water of crystallization. Please, salt can be classified on the basis of whether it has water of crystallization or it does not have water of crystallization into 2 forms. One is anhydrous and another can be hydrated, which contains, hydrated as the name suggests that it contains water of crystallization, and anhydrous means the salt does not have water of crystallization. Now let us see what happens when copper sulfate pentahydrate, when it is heated. The copper sulfate pentahydrate is associated with 5 molecules of water and it is blue in color. Crystals have definite shape. But as soon as this copper sulfate pentahydrate is heated, it loses these 5 molecules of water and itself becomes white in color and crystalline structure is lost. It has turned into amorphous powder. It means if we see the role of water of crystallization in copper sulfate molecule, it provides color to the crystal and shape to the crystal. Let us see with other example. Similarly, ferrous sulfate heptahydrate. When it is ferrous sulfate, when it is associated with 7 molecules of water, it has green color crystals. But when it is heated, in the very first step, it loses 7 molecules of water of crystallization and it becomes white in color. It means the purpose of water of crystallization is to provide shape to the crystal and sometimes color to the crystal also. It is not always that all the crystals which have water of crystallization, they have colors. There are certain salts which do not have color although they have water of crystallization. So one such example which is in your course is sodium carbonate, or you can say washing soda. It has 10 molecules of water but it does not have any color, it is white in color. Now if we heat this compound, sodium carbonate .10H2, if it is heated, then it will be converted into sodium carbonate and 10 molecules of water will be lost. So the purpose of water of crystallization is to provide shape to the crystal and color to the crystal. Calcium sulfate .12H2 means calcium sulfate hemihydrate. This is the formula of POP. It is written as half H2O. What does this half means? Half means that this one water molecule is associated with 2 molecules of calcium sulfate. So with one calcium sulfate molecule, it will have only half water of crystallization. The salts which have water of crystallization, these salts can also be said as wet because they have water of crystallization. When you heat these salts, like if you heat copper sulfate pentahydrate, the first observation will be that water droplets will be deposited over the mouth of the test tube, and after that the decomposition of copper sulfate will take place. Similarly, for ferrous sulfate having 7 molecules of water of crystallization, when it is heated, in first step it will be converted into white powder. We will observe the water droplets over the mouth, near the mouth of the test tube, and after that if it is further heated, we will see that it is converted into ferric oxide, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide, which will give smell of burning sulfur. So in first step, these molecules will lose water of crystallization and they will lose its crystalline property.